free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain. They're ready to enter the outpost when you are. Every step you take here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Everything's clocking together. Never know until you try. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper. They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long. It won't hesitate to carve out some revenge on those. A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Red means danger. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks slowly. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the tribe's weapon. Figures the honor belongs to the tribe. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict. He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it... You seem to share the same values as the Myriad tribe. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of. He says the time has come to confront the jumbo puff at the end of the west route. Gizmo is working on making his Mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater. You should get over there and see what you can... There's no time to waste. There's no time to waste. He says you...
Nafa,
lives way... Such a bright day to wander around in. all the health. Even harder to take you down. That's a gnote, easy prey for Lupin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed. Don't trip it, just keep moving. That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean. Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand. It's the chug yard. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the under. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. The rails used to be filled with chugs. You're on the right track. Keep your eye. This box once tailed a chugger-chugger. Now it's just off track. Look at that, right in the... Follow the rails and you'll find all sorts of little treasures scattered all... Who do you... Good work. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomper Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Chop it up. Critical. You're in pain. Wow. Heroes make for the best stories. It's up to you if you want to be one. You might want to fall back. Finding things both here and there. Let's see. The end is coming to the world and everything else. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the... Oh, and he... Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense that. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings. He'd lie if he claimed it was all good. You check. Gizmo says he also has re-memory. He understands history made Loopa Loopin a big part of your past. You still believe there's some good. He says you should know. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous!
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been happier going in a different direction? Supposes that... Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered and so seeking. But that's not important. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go... He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. So you need to salvage scrap. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no... It's the part of the land that suffered most from the apocalypse. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes. That's the leftover you're looking for. It all feels too tight. This place is like one big secret that keeps unfolding. You don't get to wander below ground like this every day. Focus on the tightrope. Excellent balance. Be careful down here. Easy to get trapped. This is harder than it looks. Stay away from that biohazard. You'll want to wash yourself off for a month. Nothing can stop you. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but very knowledgeable. The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Everything seems to take longer at night. Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moon hangs on to. Fresh air. Let's see.
Wally la fea nog circa full de horse.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be.
Ja,
Claims he goes after the most dangerous.
Mustaqbal
Moog said
und Lung.
choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions.
Kanisala Fai,
You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with.
Badja Analog, bei Alfuno Diabe, Coca-Cola.
It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss.
Sarevanyat Saab,
When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who does.
Karen Mianda Kaguno, Waxandonia in Almachemal.
Says it's wild that the world seems.
Waxandonia in Almachemal.
Wonders why you work so hard to keep things.
Segaya Lama Yaba, Wa.
Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones.
Mashako Hersabe,
Says,
Vetze Nyavov.
but enough of that. Right?
Jamakuda Horedatunka, Vetze Nyavov.
He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against.
Bustarnyadafa.
He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short.
Chile, Bustarnyadafa.
Thinks that it all. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes.
Ova Bubuk Ah.
Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big.
Me Vaxa U Intabadal. Hose Eskuku Johanna.
There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a.
Mishako Her.
Thinks you have bigger issues than your so-called haunting skills if you're going to. You might never want to leave the Mekton behind. This is the way to travel. Wait, it's the script hole-up. The place is just filled with critters. Knuckle pie. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. The tribes need someone to unite them. Just what you were looking for. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Doesn't look like a happy critter. Whoa, smell that? Biohazard nearby. Roll out. Don't waste too much energy. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton. That's the special weapon he made to store the scripts in the Mekton. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton... It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now. Otherwise, he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too... He asks you to not even think about taking on the Jumbo Puff on foot. You'll need the Mekton to do... There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. He got the idea to build the Mekton when he found a big crate containing the metal frame for something... Gizmo wants to help if he can. Thinks it's a good day and is happy you're a part of it. Says next time you run into the old one again, tell him how scrunched he is. Didn't have much else to say, so nope. Gizmo wants to help if he can. You need to help Gizmo. Maybe the time has come for you to go see the Lotus Tribe. Didn't have... Gizmo wants to help if he can. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. Is your nose bleeding? Just point it in the right direction. If anyone can take it, it's you. More powers for you. You could just go to a place like this to get a proper meal back in the old world. Take matters back into your own hands. Did it just get quieter? Can't rely on technology all the time. Looks like wholesome. A tidy little cave. Middle-lifed. How far underground do you think you are? You're on the ropes. Climbing's good. Don't distract this beastie. It's working. Shop. That's one just over there. Go for it. Take your time and enjoy the daylight. Amazing to see so much happening today. You found Bionucleus 8C. These towers are one of the main reasons the old world went under. This area is biocontaminated. It's really hazardous. Pace yourself. This thing has a mind of its own.